It's week 4 of the National Football League. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Golden Eagles and the Broncos coming up.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 19 carries, 57 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Broncos had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Golden Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Richardson. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Richardson out of the shotgun. Right side, he has Johnston. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Gibbs is in for a touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that went over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you look at this defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Here's Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Broncos.
17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on it.
That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's got some space here. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough,
there he goes left side. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Denver's offense now set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing is Rodgers. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Palmer, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo now for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tight end Dawson Knox ready to go again, as is the rest of this offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another run for Gibbs here. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Richardson's throw brought in by Bellinger. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun, Richardson. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Richardson to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Richardson on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And the San Juan first down.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, fighting off the defender. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Rodgers. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Pushes him over. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, Richardson to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught.
Richardson's pass complete to Dawson Knox.
Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And it fights through 1 man. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Richardson. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Golden Eagles.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Williams running left. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jonnu Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Golden Eagles.
Now it's Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Open man, it's Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good for Denver Broncos.
Rodgers now on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And a San Juan 1st down.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught, and they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Golden Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rodgers' throw there taken in by Smith.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mekhi Blackmon's got it.
Rodgers pass intercepted.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Leonard on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Golden Eagles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
To Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 14. And a San Juan first down.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Richardson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
4 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now Rodgers.
At the 4-yard line.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Escapes the defender. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the 49ers and the Falcons, next on Madden NFL 24.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Atlanta.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Ready? Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And, right away, he lost the football.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey
stays on his feet. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regulars.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Ritter from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now Lawrence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got this one across midfield in the 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here's Ridder.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Ridder on 1st and 10. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
2nd down and 4. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Ridder will set up to throw it.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Ridder.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Devin Duvernay.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
They run the option left with Lawrence.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw Lawrence.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Williams. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the 1st. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that's taken on his own 46. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that's complete to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Ritter to throw it. And caught by London. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Ritter now. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give. Right side, McCaffrey. Muscles him off. And he'll take this up to the 30. A gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Ritter back to throw. Short throw to Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right at the 35. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Niners had 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Lawrence will throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Lawrence. Gets this one to use check. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here now come the Falcons. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence able to find Gray here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete. Make him feel good about himself and continue to run your offense.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. On 1st down, Ritter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Ritter. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Again, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Lawrence.
This will be caught by Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 33 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Now an option play on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets past one man. They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lawrence over the middle, complete to Samuel, and he's taken down inside the 30. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Lawrence will throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nice little juke. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Lawrence. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.